Hello friends, in this video we're going to update the Sinosmart unit with a USB flash drive. Welcome to this new video. Sometimes it's necessary to update the unit. For instance, if you experience some bugs. So to check which version you have, you go to the settings, about, and then here you have the system info. When you're connected to hotspot, you can update over Wi-Fi as well. But I've prepared a USB flash drive. It's important that you take a USB drive that isn't larger than 128 gigabytes. Then you have to format it FAT32, and then you download the files that the Sinosmart after sales service provides you. It's a link to Google Drive. You download the zip file, unzip all the documents and put it directly on the USB flash drive. Now we put it in the USB port of the car. We go to system. There we go to system upgrade, local upgrade, select the USB, and you toggle on wipe data and format flash. When you do this, you lose all your settings, so you have to redefine the settings afterwards. While we're waiting on the reboot of the system, if these videos are helpful to you, you can use the thanks button beneath the video. You can donate whatever you want, and it will be really appreciated and used for the growth of this channel. Now the unit just turned off and it will reboot again. See some booting information. When you zoom in, you can see it's some kind of programming language that is written over here, and you see a progress bar on top. If you like this boot screen, you can check out this video where I show how to change the boot screen, and in the video description I share a link to a wallpaper that looks like this one. And you can see it boots back in the default screen. So this is the screen that you get when you buy the units. So you can see you have to redo every setting. So reconnect it to my hotspots. And it downloaded the theme by itself. We go to the DoFun application. Apparently it has more applications now as well. So let's download Google Maps here. Netflix as well. In the Play Store, let's update it. Now then you will see that the around view monitor looks like this, and therefore you have to go to settings, go to reverse, and you have to put the setting to NTSC. And when you put it like this, you will have the correct image like so. The next step we have to do, again, we go to settings, we go to the factory settings and put in the password 8888. Now we go to select model, and here, after performing some updates, we go back to select model, race, and there we select our brand Nissan. And now for the model, we pick 2014 X-Trail 3rd Gen. It performs some other updates, and now the Canbus is linked to the type and model of car we have. So I cut out the updating process in this edit, otherwise the video takes too long. The system reboots again, and now everything is set up correctly. And we see we have access to the car settings, and here we can also activate the park assist. So let's test. And here you can see the park assist is available now. We have corrected the camera image now. We have put back the automatic parking as well. The last thing that we have to do in the settings is go to factory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, confirm. And then we have to go all down to knob settings, switch steering wheel up and down, open. So this way, these buttons works as you would expect, forwards and backwards. Now the last thing we have to do is reactivate CarPlay. You can go to the DoFun application and download T-Link, but I will put a link in my video description to another version which I prefer personally. So therefore we go to the file manager. I've put it on the USB stick and it's the Z-Link 6. So I copy it, we go to local, APK, paste it right here, and now I can allow from source, install. Settings, so driver positions, background connection. So this way it connects automatically as soon as you start the car. Default connection type should be last mode. Okay. Let's check for updates. While we're here, there's no update available. In order to connect the phone to it, we have to go to the Bluetooth settings. So let's connect my phone. The pair was successful and you can see it pops in directly. Okay. So CarPlay is fixed as well. In personal, we can choose which application should be used for the telephone. Well, that's CarPlay. All the other things are personal preference. So personally, I really don't like this car launcher, so I'll install my own car launcher. First, let's change the display as well. I prefer the dark theme like this. Brightness mode I leave on day. This way Waze will switch automatically from dark to bright mode, strange enough. So change this from auto to day. Let's download radio as well. So it lost my hotspot. Let's reconnect. This is when you connect to CarPlay, it automatically shuts down your hotspot, but now it's back. Try again. And here we have the DAB+. Let's go to the dark mode. Like system. Okay. Changes. So if you want to know how this works exactly, I'll put a video link in the description right there. Okay, I selected my favorites. Now we can go to the settings as well. Automatic start on boot complete. Okay. Remain in the background on automatic start as well. And then service following. This is an important one as well. Let's go to the home screen. Let's activate my filters and my preferred radio channel. After reboot I get this screen. I can just click OK. And there you go. Now I can also change the boot animation. I also have that prepared on the USB stick. So go to boot animation, menu, from external storage, yes, password, And there's my personal boot animation, and that's one is set as well. Now we only have to install the car launcher, therefore I have to download the car launcher APK on my USB stick and put it back in the car. I want to install my launcher, so I prepare the APK file on the USB stick. Here you can see it. Simply download it with the link in my video description. Only the .apk file, put it on a USB stick, copy it, put it on a local drive like this. Now it is there and we can install it. So boot animation. This way it will be a little bit quicker. In your car, here you can choose the logo. And now we have to define the Agama as default screen, otherwise when you go back to home you revert back to this one. Theme app. So here you see all the themes that are available. Select the default desktop, Agama. So now, for instance, when we're in the file manager and we go to home, we switch back to this screen. We can also select the theme from here, so you can see the Agama is set as home. So now all I have to do is set my own preferences here. So app launch, you can choose a symbol and then you have to choose the application where it goes to as well. And here you can see now I have CarPlay. There you go. Here I want my Bluetooth to the Bluetooth application. So like this. You can see that's the correct button. These are okay. Here I would prefer to make settings. Icon. Like this. Close. Works well. And now we can set all the other menu items. Now sometimes when you select an application it just opens but it doesn't add. Just reboot the unit and then afterwards it works correctly. Inside the Agama apps we still have some other settings. We can also store all the settings that we made, so it's easier to put everything back in place if you change something. Volume control, so we have to choose the first one. This way in the menu you can use the logo as volume. Now we can even show the music in the middle. So I think I'm all done. Everything is set back again as I was used to before. We can check in the settings to the new version. If you update by Wi-Fi or by USB stick, you always have to redo your settings, but you can see it isn't that hard. So to summarize, you have to reconfigure your camera display, your automatic parking, reset the race for the Canbus in the way that you have access to the car settings as well, and install your CarPlay of course as well. So I hope this little video helped you. Don't forget to share, like and subscribe, and I see you in a very next video. Bye bye.